So, like I said in my previous video, I'm going through and I gotta get rid of all these tabs. The more tabs I get rid of, the more I learn, and the more room and space I create to learn more. So yeah, this is February 8th, 2018. America celebrates 60 years in space. This is our pick of NASA's greatest triumphs. So basically, this is international, the International Business Times. And so yeah, 60 years ago, the United States launched its first satellite, Explorer 1, into space, kickstarting decades of scientific discovery. So I'm going to play this video at the very end, but in the meantime, I'm going to read this off to you like I did the last video. 60 years ago, on 31st of January 58, at the height of the Cold War, which is complete farcical hoaxery, trickery, a rocket launched from Cape Canaveral, an island off the Florida coast, carrying an American satellite into space for the first time, 4 months after the Soviet Union had made history by launching their own spacecraft, Sputnik 1, into orbit. While the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, would not be established until later that year, Explorer 1, as the satellite soon became known, marked the beginning of U.S. space exploration and kickstarted the space race in earnest. The space race, such amazing bullshit. These early days were not without their setbacks for the United States. 5 Explorer satellites, I can't even read this without laughing, were made initially, of which 2 failed to reach orbit. However, the 3 that were successful gave the world the first scientific discovery made in space: the identification of the Van Allen radiation belts, donut-shaped regions of high-energy particles held in space by Earth's magnetic field, which may have played a key role in making our planet habitable for life. Since then, countless discoveries have been made as a result of the scientific space program. Here are some of its greatest achievements. So check out these greatest achievements. One of them being cartoon drawings. This artist's concept depicts select planetary discoveries made to date by NASA's Kepler Space Telescope. Well, why isn't Kepler's telescope providing the pictures for this? Wouldn't that make sense? Instead of an artist's depiction? God, dude, you guys have been having cartoon drawings as proof for the past 500 years, 1,000 years. You don't have any proof. You don't show me real pictures of the planets. Guess what? They don't look like this. Show me it in the comments. These are the greatest discoveries. All right, let's read this. Let's read the 60 years of greatest achievements. Kepler Space Telescope. Kepler is a space observatory launched. Basically, I'm going to go through all this, and I want you guys to do more research on these individual discoveries. New Horizons is an interplanetary space probe. So I'm going to go through all this real quick. Kepler Space Telescope. Kepler is a space observatory launched by NASA in 2009, which was designed to look for Earth-sized exoplanets, named after the mathematician and astrologer Johannes Kepler. The mission has revolutionized our understanding of planets outside our solar system. To date, it has identified more than 2,300 confirmed exoplanets, while it has uncovered thousands more potential candidates. Based on data from the Kepler mission, scientists estimate there could be as many as 40 billion rocky, Earth-sized exoplanets in the habitable zones of sun-like stars and red dwarfs in the Milky Way alone. Blah blah blah. Shut the fuck up. This photo of Pluto was taken by New Horizons interplanetary space probe. Oh yeah, interplanetary space probe. When the spacecraft was 280,000 miles away. I mean, I used to make fun of this in 2007. I said, "What do? You guys send satellites out until it gets to a proper place so the universe can say cheese and so planets can say cheese. I was writing about this in 2007 myself and making fun of NASA. I knew this shit was bullshit in 2007, and I have proof of it that I was writing about it in 2007. Oh man, I fucking love it. New Horizons. New Horizons is an interplanetary space probe launched in 2006 as part of I can't even read it. Read it with my normal voice. It's just such bullshit. It makes me sick. It's an insult to my soul. New Horizons is an interplanetary space probe launched in 2006 as part of NASA's New Frontiers program. In July 2015, it became the first spacecraft to explore the dwarf planet Pluto, beaming back close-up images which displayed the icy world in unprecedented detail. On its subsequent travels, New Horizons has also recorded invaluable data on the solar winds, charged particles emitted by the sun in the unexplored regions beyond Pluto. It has now set its trajectory for a mysterious object known as MU-69 in the Kepler belt located in the most outermost regions of the solar system. Ooh, New Horizons. It has set its trajectory for a mysterious object known as MU-69. Well, if you look up MU-69 right now in the Kepler belt, I'm pretty sure you'll find some bullshit information. That's why I want you to do it. Because if you don't do it, I'm going to have to do it. And if you don't do it, I'm going to have to do it again. In July 20th, 1969, Buzz Aldrin walks on the surface of the moon. No, he didn't. Buzz Aldrin said he never walked on the moon. He told you that. Neil Armstrong taking the photo is reflected in his visor. Do-do-do-do-do. Hey guys. Oh my god, it's such bullshit. So, look at, if you can see the curve of the moon in his visor. And it's kind of curving. I mean, it looks like it's kind of curving right there. I mean, it's practically flat, but you can tell there's a little bit of curve right here. I mean, there's a little bit of curve. It's not completely flat. It's flat on this side over here. Right here, it's a little bit curved. And then its visor is obviously curved. Man, that is a very small moon. Very small moon. I'm no Photoshop expert, although I'm really good at detecting Photoshop lies. My eyes can detect CGI lies. My eyes can detect the CGI lies. Apollo 11 moon landing on the 20th July, 69. It's always 69. Fucking, you got the MU-69, 1969. Fucking. Alright, Neil Armstrong became the first human in history to set the foot on the moon. Oh god, it's so dumb. Yeah, 10 Apollo missions testing various aspects of the operation were conducted before Apollo 11 finally reached the moon. I always wondered about that. Well, there you go. I just enlightened and acknowledged myself. 5 subsequent Apollo missions extended until December 1972 and also landed astronauts on the moon, a feat that has never been repeated. So then they went to Apollo 16. I'm gonna do some more research on that. And so do you. Oh, what do you know? An artist's concept depicting a Viking lander on the surface of Mars. Oh, what do you know? Oh boy. Viking program. In 1975, the Viking program launched 2 spacecraft, which became first to successfully land and operate on the surface of Mars in 75, huh? Each of the spacecraft was composed of 2 main parts, an orbiter designed to photograph the planet from orbit, and a lander which explored the surface. The Viking mission transformed our knowledge of water on Mars through the discovery of various geological forms. such as huge, previously unknown river valleys. Oh, that's weird because you guys just came out with a big discovery the other day that you found a body of water on Mars. That's weird because you already told us in 1975 that you did it, and there was river valleys and oh man. See, it's like they just keep saying the same shit to us over and over again, just feeding us the same bullshit over and over again. What do you know, another artist depiction cartoon. The new image of the Pillars of Creation, released 20 years after the iconic image was first taken by the Hubble Space Telescope. Oh god, it's so fucking lame. Hubble Space Telescope. The Hubble Space Telescope was launched in 1990, providing scientists with the first clear glimpse into the regions of the universe beyond our galaxy, without any of the inference that traditional ground-based telescopes face from the Earth's atmosphere and weather. With 10 times the resolution and 50 times the sensitivity of anything that had ever come before, Hubble provided and continues to provide some of the most spectacular images in the cosmos. It has even helped to provide the theory put forward by astronomer Edward Hubble, the telescope's namesake, that the universe is expanding. The universe is expanding. What do you know? 3C58 is a remnant of a supernova which was observed in the year 1181 AD by Chinese and Japanese astronomers. Image by the Chandra Observatory. Look, the penis in space. The Chandra X-ray Observatory. Chandra X-ray Observatory is the most powerful X-ray telescope with 25 times the sensitivity of the closest rival. It uses high-energy particles, namely X-rays, instead of visible light, enabling scientists to image objects in space that would not be viewable with Hubble. Launched in 1999, Chandra has provided us with detailed images of spectacular celestial phenomena, such as exploding stars, quasars, and nebulae. Oh, really? You were just sitting on those stars, just waiting there at the perfect time, Mr. Chandra Observatory, and you waited for those billions of years to go by, and finally the stars exploded right on camera. Fucking liars. Here's Pioneer 10 in the final stages of construction. Looks like a shitty made fucking sewage pipe that's incomplete. A bunch of shit's gonna come out of there. They're probably gonna fucking start eating that shit too. Pioneer 10. In 1972, the Pioneer 10 mission became the first spacecraft to reach an outer planet in the solar system, proving that humanity was not confined by the asteroid belt that surrounds the 4 terrestrial planets. It took the first close-up photos of Jupiter before going on to collect data on solar winds, cosmic rays, and the furthermost reaches of the solar system. And in 1993, it made history by becoming the first man-made object to pass further than the orbit of Pluto. Whoa, dude! These images of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, clockwise from top, were taken by Voyager 1 and 2 as the spaceship journeyed through the solar system. Voyager program. On the 5th of September 1977, NASA's Voyager 1 spacecraft launched, marking the beginning of an extraordinary journey. 40 years later, the probe is drifting through interstellar space at nearly 40,000 miles per hour. My God, that is a shit ton of bullshit. 13 billion miles away. I mean, it's true. What I imagined in 2007 and what I made fun of NASA in 2007, making jokes about how they send satellites into space going 20,000 miles per hour and then reaching 13 billion miles away. I was writing about that in 2007 and I have proof of it. It's true, and I'm reading about it now and my mind is utterly fucking blown. Meanwhile, its sister craft, Voyager 2, which launched 2 weeks earlier, trails shortly behind. Come on, I'm gonna get up to you, Voyager 1. I'm 11 billion miles from its starting point. Together, the two Voyager probes, the furthest man-made objects from the Earth, have revolutionized our understanding of the solar system, becoming the first to fly by the 4 outer planets among numerous outer achievements. This article was first published on January 31st, 2018. Wow, that is a whole shitload of shit. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. And I learned something. I mean, I'm doing this to make my channel good, to learn myself, and to help you learn. I hope you can appreciate these fucking videos. Thanks for fucking listening and watching.